Hello, welcome back to my channel. I've got another tutorial for you. I'm on a roll today. So let's see. I've been obviously with uploading the yesterday's video. There have been certain reactions to that, and one of the reactions was from Kylie. Hi Kylie, and she said something along the lines of that she's used Doily in as a corner pocket before now, but never as a side pocket in the way that I suggested that we should do yesterday. And of course that actually triggered a thought because I had seen a previous video of something which I will link in the description box below, and I really strongly suggest that you go and watch that original video. It is by somebody called G. Kerr. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. She seems to be a journaler, but a different kind of journaler. She's using clip binder to hold her pages, but just some lovely work. And in this particular example, what she's done is a sort of page fold out. So the idea is that on the corner of your page you have, and this was a trial one that I did, you have, bear with me, I think I've got to try and figure out how to do this. I don't want to already. There we go. On the corner of your journal you have, say you want to do it here, put this thing in like that, and this is stuck down, and then you have a flip out like that, so you can just journal on. Obviously this is a very big piece of paper, and then you just push it back into place like that. And there's a couple of different ways that you can do it, and she shows you how to do it. However, I got to thinking about doing that with a doily. Now the problem with a doily is that the paper is a lot more delicate, but if you then stick the doily to another piece of paper, that stabilises it, like we did with the page pocket. So I thought, can we do that with a doily? So here we go, I've got a doily. This time I've actually glued it in advance. I've done a blue Peter. Here's one I did earlier. For a bit, still understand what I mean by that one anyway. It's just a piece of green paper, and here you can see what I mean about having different colours showing up. So if you've got a journal where you're doing lots of purples and lavenders, this could be a really nice way of introducing a little bit of stronger colour. So anyway, the way that you do it, let me move this out of the way. And you stick your doily to the piece of paper. With this one, I actually glued the green paper to the underneath. With my Put stick, I went over and over and over. It's a lot easier, and I didn't end up with glue all over the place, which is goo, you know, that I really don't like that. And then stuck this down, waited for it to dry, and then just cut around it with a little bit of fairly rough, fussy cutting. So what you do, you turn it over, and you find the halfway mark. You can do it this side if you want, but you find the halfway, fold it in half like that, crease it, open it back out, fold it in half, crease it. You get the idea, get where this is going. Then you do it until you've got lines going all the way across. Then you turn it over and bring two pieces together and push down on that one, and there you go. And then you've got a really nice little pocket with a bit of decoration on the outside. Put that on there, and you can see how really nice that looks just on the page right there. You might have to put some kind of, I don't know, little sort of holder or magnet or something to actually just hold it down, because it has a tendency, as I show you, to want to actually just sort of spring out a bit. So, you know, yeah, like that. But once it's there, you've got it, you can fold it out, and it looks really quite nice. Now, if you're not doing this with a round doily, there's two different ways you can actually do it. There's a square and a triangle, which G shows you. And what she's done, which is really attractive in her particular journal, she's done a stencil or a napkin, I think it's actually a napkin, across the page here, and then she's brought the napkin down. So she stuck this on, and then she decoupaged the napkin across the whole thing, so it's made it all part of the whole same page, and that's really good, really attractive. But you can do it that way, or actually you could even flip it over and do it the other way. So bring it together, and then press it down and then put it there, so that the doily is on the inside instead of on the outside. Personally, I prefer it on the outside, but you know, to each their own. And if you've got it on the outside, then what you can do, of course, then from there is to maybe, you know, decorate this this quarter circle here. You could put a bit of lace going around on the outside. If you've got some lace that's been cut off from a tablecloth or something like that, which has already got that round feel to it, then that would be very easy to do. And you can just glue that on there, and then just glue the whole thing to the page. And I think it's a really nice way to add a just extra little bit of journaling space, if you like. And of course you could even just sort of glue across the edges here, and then have like a little space where you can, tuck space where you can put that in there. So I hope that's useful. It's another sort of way in which we can use our doilies once we stabilise them to give some more you know, journaling space and tuck spots and pockets and things like that. So there's two ways of using our little doilies there. I hope you've enjoyed this. I think I'm getting better at this tutorial thing, but don't get used to this, because this is very much inspired by what Kylie said. So unless somebody else comes along and inspires me, I won't be sort of posting any more tutorials very soon. But what will be coming up hopefully very soon is a flip through of this journal and her little sister Bloom in the Blue. So hopefully you will see that soon. But until then, bye for now.